You're in the freezer aisle, reaching for a box with a field of green on it. It's got garden in the name and a picture of a fresh sprout. You think you're making the adult choice, but in 2026, the frozen veggie burger has become a chemical minefield. Some of these patties contain more industrial thickeners and saturated fats than the beef they're trying to replace. Today, we're calling out the ultra-processed imposters hiding behind healthy branding and showing you the 4 real burgers that are actually made of, well, vegetables. The Never Buy list: 6 ultra-processed offenders. By 2026, the term veggie burger has been stretched to its breaking point. Many legacy brands and new wave meat clones rely on heavy lab engineering to stay relevant. 1. Impossible indulgent burger patties. While Impossible revolutionized the market, their indulgent line is a nutritional nightmare in 2026. The red flag: a single patty contains a staggering 17 g of saturated fat, nearly your entire daily limit, thanks to heavy doses of refined coconut oil. The verdict: it's a meat mimicker that uses heme, soy-like hemoglobin, to bleed like beef, but it's so far removed from a vegetable that it shouldn't be in the same aisle as a carrot. 2. Morningstar Farms Garden Veggie, the legacy trap. Don't let the name fool you. Despite the visible flecks of carrots, this is an exercise in food chemistry. The red flag: it relies heavily on soy protein isolate and textured vegetable protein, TVP, which are highly processed derivatives. It also contains caramel color, a potential carcinogen, and a laundry list of unpronounceable binders. The verdict: it's more of a flavor formula than a food. 3. Everything Legendary Plant-Based Burger. This brand claims to be born in a kitchen, not a lab, but the nutrition label says otherwise. The red flag: with over 470 milligrams of sodium and a reliance on coconut oil for a fatty feel, it's one of the saltiest offenders in the freezer. Tasters often describe the aftertaste as bitter or chemically. The verdict: legendary in name only. Your blood pressure will not thank you. 4. Beyond Meat Cookout Classic. While Beyond has improved its Beyond 4 core line, the Cookout Classic remains the budget-friendly, high-processing outlier. The red flag: it packs 7 g of saturated fat and uses methyl cellulose, a chemical bulking agent also used as a laxative to hold its shape. The verdict: it's designed for the grill, not for your health. If you want a plant-based burger that tastes like a hot dog, buy a hot dog. 5. Boca All-American Veggie Burgers. The OG of the freezer aisle hasn't aged well into 2026. The red flag: its primary ingredient is soy protein isolate, and it's notorious for containing hidden MSG in the form of yeast extract. The texture is often compared to flavored charcoal. The verdict: it's a dry, processed disc that offers almost zero whole food nutrition. 6. Amy's Organic California Veggie Burger. This one hurts because it looks healthy, but in 2026, the sodium to satiety ratio is a deal breaker. The red flag: while it uses whole ingredients like mushrooms and walnuts, it contains over 550 milligrams of sodium per patty. For a burger that only offers 6 g of protein, you're getting a massive salt hit for very little metabolic.
Here's a review.
These are just the regular ones, I suppose.
They actually real list 4 burgers made of plants. A real veggie burger should look like a salad that's been pressed into a patty. In 2026, these 4 brands are the gold standard for whole food plant-based WFPB eating. 1. Actual veggies, the black bean or super greens. These are the superstars of 2026. The real deal. Look at the ingredient list: black beans, carrots, onions, spinach, and quinoa. That's it. No oils, no binders, and 0 saturated fat. Why buy? They aren't trying to bleed or taste like a cow. They taste like the earth. 2. Dr. Prieger's California Veggie Burger. A classic for a reason. While they make meatier options, their original California patty remains the cleanest, widespread option. The real deal. You can literally see the peas, zucchini, and string beans. It's low sodium, 250 milligrams, and uses non-GMO vegetables as the first 5 ingredients. Why buy? It's the doctor's choice for a reason. It's the closest thing to a homemade patty you can buy. 3. Hodo Tofu Veggie Burger. For those who need protein without the processing, Hodo is the 2026 champion. The real deal. It's made from organic, artisanal tofu and a mix of shiitake mushrooms and carrots. It packs 19 g of protein and a massive 9 g of fiber. Why buy? It uses whole soy, tofu, rather than isolates, meaning you get the full nutritional profile of the bean. 4. No Bull, the true veggie burger. This brand has gained a cult following in 2026 for its oil-free stance. The real deal, based on organic lentils, brown rice, and quinoa. It has 0 g of saturated fat and is one of the only burgers on the market that doesn't use any refined oils. Why buy? It's the ultimate clean label win. It's hearty, rib-sticking, and 100% plant-derived. The verdict: how to spot a lab burger in 2026. Before you throw that box in the cart, use the 3-rule audit. 1. The saturated fat cap. If it has more than 2 g of saturated fat, it's likely using coconut or palm oil to mimic beefiness. Put it back. 2. The first ingredient test. The first 3 ingredients should be vegetables, legumes, or grains, e.g., black beans, sweet potato. If pea protein isolate or water is first, you're buying a formula, not a food. 3. The sodium ceiling. Avoid anything over 400 milligrams per patty. You're likely going to add a bun, condiments, and cheese. Don't start your meal with a day's worth of salt. In 2026, the frozen veggie burger market is a case study in health washing. To truly protect your health and your wallet, you must look past the vibrant green packaging and the plant-based buzzwords that flood the freezer section. The industry has effectively split into 2 camps: the biomimickers, who use high-tech chemistry to replicate the experience of eating meat, and the whole food advocates, who prioritize the nutritional integrity of the plants themselves. The real cost of choosing an ultra-processed patty isn't just the premium price tag. It's the metabolic confusion caused by stripped nutrients. When you consume a burger built on protein isolates and refined oils, your body lacks the fiber and micronutrients necessary to process those calories efficiently, leading to the same insulin spikes and cravings loops associated with standard fast food. By choosing real options like lentil or black bean-based patties, you are investing in satiety insurance. These burgers provide a slow release of energy that keeps you full for hours, effectively defeating the engineering tricks of the 2026 food lobby. The next time you're in the aisle, remember that if the ingredient list looks like a chemistry experiment, the results in your body will be just as unpredictable.